trying to find some music for this stream. Bear with me. I'm getting all set up. While I'm getting set up, I'm just going to go through some Instagramming and some Instagram likes. Starbucks is being replaced with random stuff. Yeah, because that was not even a popular Starbucks location. And he should be that guy should be wearing some glasses. That stuff will burn your eyes right out. Oh. Get this down together because I know this damn thing is. It's too loud. Not quiet, whatever. Oh, how you guys doing this evening? All right. Getting going. Let me get my screens going. Let's get this damn thing started. Hold on, let me flip to the next one. Yeah, Houston is doing just fine. If you look in the background, you'll see, they have the glycol beer system. Chicago up to their usual shenanigans. Oh, I must have left them glasses on. Hold on, let's get this light going. Let there be light. Let there be light. How we doing this evening? Yo.
Cost.
Yeah. Oh, it's insane.
And it's like part of the reason why no one makes any money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, going in and having your infrastructure, you can overbuild pretty easily, and then you're upside down, and then it's like you feel like you're trying to crawl your way out the whole time. I've had that feeling, friend.
So like the ice cream maker we have there is like a $30,000 ice cream machine, and it's still valued at like $17,000. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't have $17,000,
I left a $60,000 oven in 901 Lake Street. 60,000.
No, isn't that heartbreaking?
Yes.
It's like once you see how much everything costs, you're like, things like if I'm doing laminated doughs, do I want a rotating oven? Do I want a proofer?
The oven I want is $25,000.
Yeah.
And it's charcoal fired and like real fucking simple.
Yeah. I think people would be shocked if they knew how much kitchen equipment costs.
Yeah. Oh, it's insane.
And it's like
it is insane.
Part of the reason why no one makes any money.
That's true.
Hey, listen. Every season is different nowadays. Every year is different. I think we used to be able to look at the fall as restaurateurs in the Twin Cities. We used to look at the fall and be like, okay, September is still half a summer month, right? October, you could see kind of a crescendo into November, which felt like, okay, here come the holidays. And then December was always like the biggest, best month. Then we get into January and everything's cold and, you kind of huddle at your home. And then February as Valentine's Day pulls forward and then you're building until the summer. And then people get distracted and they go do their summer things. Every year used to be like that. And now it is not. It is not. There are less business functions going on downtown. Therefore, there's less kind of impact on, say, the density of folks that are able to go to restaurants right outside of work. Office parties are less. They're done elsewhere, either in the suburbs or in homes, or they're catered. And so the seasons have changed quite a bit around here. I'm not the only one that knows this, but maybe you're also thinking it and trying to understand. And I still don't have my hands on the entire pulse of what's going on. I used to think I could guess what would work or what wouldn't work. And now I can't find a season to count on enough to like base a business on it, or a model that brings profit down in a way that can sustain my life. And so I went from trying to expand 10 years ago to now having one restaurant with 44 seats. It's not a sob story or a sad story. It's really hard for me to find some of the financial motivation to continue doing this, because as you've seen over this conversation, restaurants and businesses and ownership always encounter change, always encounter every 8-10 years, major things that happen to them. The rules change, society changes.
For all you guys that say you want to do, oh, Mike Reed, how do I do hood cleaning? How do I do vent hood cleaning? Yeah, that is a complete and separate business. That is, what's involved with it. It's a whole separate thing. And how he's doing this and getting away with it, I don't know how this guy's doing this and getting away with it. Like the one I just witnessed, he had everything going into a trash can. And then he took the trash can outside, and they have a large, for lack of a better term, they have a large shop vac mounted in the truck. And then that sucks up all the chemical and the grease, because you're not allowed to dump that down the drain. How the hell he's doing this? I don't even know. I don't even know. But we'll get started in a minute. I am just about I hope I don't get us.
Listen,
Right.
somebody just made $5,000.
Hell yeah.
This is all copper. It was actually $5,200. I don't know how much this weighs. I don't know what it is.
Yo, I am shocked. I am shocked. Every single time I had to scrap a dishwasher or ice machine, and I cut off the copper off of it, and the condenser and all that stuff. And the amount of money I get from it, just the little pieces that I drop off, it's insane. You cut that stuff off, put it in a bucket. From where I used to live, I had one 10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes out to me. And I'd swing by there to drop off the, bucket of copper. And it'd be like 50 or 75 bucks. It's insane. It's insane. So let's see here. I think I'm just about ready with my rant. Are you guys ready? Yeah, Brother Frank, you do it all the time. Yo, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy how much money is in the copper, in the evaporators. It's so weird. The other stuff isn't even worth it. Like I'm serious. The other stuff is it's not even worth it. But when you cut off that copper, especially off of plumbing and stuff like that, it's wild. Tankango, who is watching them for from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning doing that hood cleaning? Well, you mentioned at 6 a.m. City workers start very early. Those guys start very early, and so yeah, anytime from like 5 to 7, yeah, they can get spotted and got anytime during that. And let's not forget they have those code enforcement guys. You know, they're around all times of the day and night. Oh, yeah. Our brother Frank said, "Oh, you did your fair share of kitchen exhaust cleaning." Yo, I hope that didn't shorten your life too much, because you were in Florida. So I do remember that being a big thing in Florida. I don't know if it's because of the humidity or whatnot, but yeah, everything you cook down there in Florida, it's just grease everywhere. Brother Frank said, "I now give it to Pops because I'm so busy." Yeah, it's a lot easier to just give it to a guy. And in this business, they call it what? Beer money. Depending on where you're getting the beer from, I guess. I've said too much. All right. All right. I've been on here for about 15 minutes. We are live. We are on. I'm just doing YouTube. My name is Mike Reed. I am a commercial appliance technician in Houston, Texas. There we go. In Houston, Texas, by way of Chicago. I've been in the business since I was 15. Really started going hard on the commercial side probably about 15 plus years ago. Started going more into the commercial side fully. When I was younger, I did not want to get involved with the commercial. I was like, I'm gonna get my fingers dirty and all this other stuff. I was like, I'd rather just go to the nice, prim, upper class homes and work on Marvell ice machines, Scotsman ice machines. Yeah, Marvell. Scotsman had refrigerators back then, Hurlick, True Residential, that type of thing. But the older you get, the more that the residential, I couldn't handle the residential anymore. And Brother Frank is right. He said, please support the channel. You can always do Cash App, Mike P. Reed, or any of the other ones that you see down below or on the top of your screen if you're watching your phone. Now, yeah, I got tired of dealing with the residential people. Oh yeah, that was some of the new. I'm not a big DeWalt fan, but I like that new setup that DeWalt got. I love that new setup DeWalt got. But anyway, we'll get back to that in a second. But yeah, I gravitated toward the commercial heavy. I was pulled in by Hoshizaki. I was pulled in by the ice, and that's what I recommend to most people is to start with ice. It's the area I feel that has the biggest need, and you have the easiest entryway. And like I said before, my name is Mike Reed. So yeah, that's what I recommend ice machines, because you can start with cleaning ice machines and you can progress from there. If you want to just stay at the level of cleaning ice machines, I've seen plenty of companies that have, you know, they're $1 million companies and all they do is clean ice machines. Ice machines, you can clean them, you can sell them, you can install them, you can service them. There's more to ice machines than just changing compressors, fill valves, circulation pumps, float switches, a lot more than that. So unfortunately, that's all you typically see. You don't see a lot of videos of guys cleaning ice machines. And that brings me to the rant that I'm gonna have today. I brought a 20-year-old. Well, I knew the kid, known the kid for 19 years or so. Anyway, the kid is like, yeah, I've known the kid. Well, maybe I've known the kid for like 15 years. Anyway, the kid is 20 years old now. I took the kid with me. To Lowe's. Picked up a carpet cleaner, some solution, and a spray. I already had paint, already had everything else, the rollers and whatnot. Had the people at the store explain to the young man how to use it. Because, you know, if it comes from you, someone close, they don't listen. So I had them explain it, how to use it. Took it over to the property, started doing the work, had them clean 1 of 3 carpets, right? Say, hey, you're gonna do 3 carpets, 3 rooms, and the closets. Of course, he said, okay. All right, I said, all right, cool. We moved out a couple of pieces out of that property. I went and took the pieces somewhere else, left him there with the floor cleaner, with the solution, and with the paint roller and a 5-gallon bucket of flat white. I was going probably about an hour and 30 minutes. So I get back, and the young man is sitting Indian style in one of the rooms, painting with a paintbrush. I completely forgot if it had the damn paintbrush. I said, hey, I went looking, I said, hey, you did all 3 rooms? He said, no, I did this room and the closet in the other room. He said, then I started painting. The young man painted about a 4 by 4 section in a bedroom in an hour and a half. So, you want me to clean the other carpets? I said, yes. So I bought that big ass jug of floor cleaner and had them explain to you how to use it, because I was going to leave you with it. Now, this is a 20-year-old young man. 20 years old, and he needed constant supervision. Last broadcast, I put up on the screen the age of the viewership. And I was explaining that, yes, I do know that the vast majority of you are watching because you're trying to find something that your grandkids, your nieces, your nephews, all that stuff can do. Right. You got hard road ahead of you. You got an extremely hard. I'm still glad that the kid was able to retain that information from the store, that they told him how to operate that damn carpet cleaner. But it's the lack of supervision. And unfortunately, in this business, the young ones, they have to be self-sufficient, because this is not really a business of them. Excuse me. This is a business where you essentially operate on your own. You're not under a lot of supervision. Matt Sachs, what's happening? Yeah, they say, yeah, fresh out of college, they expect six figures. But yeah, that wasn't even a. Yeah, they expect six figures, but they have no, to use an older term, they have no gumption. They got no get up and go. They have no, I know, Max Sachs, everyone wants microwave success, but these young ones, they don't have drive like that. Only time they exhibit drive is when it's podcasting. They're on Twitch, Twitter, X, Instagram. Kids really aren't on YouTube, as you guys can see. YouTube is like the Facebook. It's like the Facebook of the video programs, but it is what it is. They have no drive. They have no drive. They do want that microwave success. This young man also works for his uncle doing automotive repair, and I can see why the kid had little time to work for me, because you can only take so much. I can only imagine if the kid worked for me 4 days out the week, or 4 days out the week. I'd probably be pulling my hair out too. I couldn't imagine putting that kid in a $65,000 vehicle, even putting them in a vehicle with even $25,000 worth of tools and parts, and then expecting him to go out and observe the item, making a decision, because that's the issue that these young ones have, is that they have an extremely difficult time making decisions. And then accountability, like making the decision and then going and implementing, trying to solve that puzzle, and then taking complete ownership of it. That is why this industry is short. It's short more than 50,000 technicians. I need to find this thing. Hold on, I'm gonna get rid of this Instagram. Oh, let's see here. What else do we have on Instagram? That's all right. I'd have to do it on the outro. Hold on. Commercial kitchen equipment. Employees retirement rate. Let's see what that is. This thing we'll be looking at. Let me tell it another thing then. Hold on. How many restaurant equipment techs are retiring? All right, it seems to like that one better. Restaurant industry projected to top 1.5 billion in sales. Yeah. Oh, and you know what? I've been having a lot of fun conversations with my clients today. I had one bastard. He wants to try to negotiate. I had one trying to negotiate on. He didn't like the fact that I charged him $3.50 a mile. He wanted to do away with it altogether. No. Okay, here it is right here. No. I said, nope, that is not going away. You can forget about that one. All right. National Restaurant Association. Restaurant equipment technicians' retirement is not publicly available. Instead, the industry is focusing on adding. They're adding 100,000. They're going to add 100,000 new technicians for 2026. So we are no longer at 55,000 technicians short. We are short 100,000. Yeah, because I thought that number was a little dated. We have been thrown around 55,000 technicians short for damn near 5 years. And so, yeah, we are short. We're short over 100,000. Yeah, guys are retiring because of burnout, blah, blah, blah. That whole thing. Yeah, 33% of employees are reporting to be leaving due to burnout. So that isn't the older guys. The older guys are jaded and they're the grumpy ones that'll curse out employees, which is a lot more common than you would believe. So if you get a call from one of your clients saying your technician cursed someone out, just know that those things do happen. It's a clash of egos, and this happens. So it's more of a situation where you need to send your employee to a different clientele and not that one. Because some of these clients are ludicrous. They're just outrageous. Like I had another. This was a call today as well. Hold on, let me make this bigger. I had a call today as well from another client. Oh, give us the part number. We're gonna look it up. No, fool. I told you the part is on back order. Every time you try to purchase a part, they'll tell you, yeah, we have the part in stock. And then a day or two later, everybody, oh no, it's a 3-day wait. Webstrom got me real good today. I placed the order, placed it for next day air. Dude, I got a message today saying, oh well, 3 weeks wait. After I've already told them that I wanted this thing next day air. And would you not know it that they still sent out the other parts that I was looking for? How did they not know that the part that they didn't ship out was the only part that I was looking for next day air? Oh, let's see here. On another note, what the hell happened to Excel? On another note, how many of you guys, oh, hold on 1 second. I'm going to tell you in just 1 second. How many of you use Credit Key when you're purchasing your parts? Let's see a show of hands. Oh shit, we got one of those days today.
Anyone?
How many of you use credit key?
Anyone know the effects?
I was making a purchase from a restaurant, and I paid twice as much for the part, to be honest with you, than when I do order it from the manufacturer. But I was trying to get it and trying to get this stuff ASAP and not having to deal with the manufacturer. Manufacturer is kind of slow when it comes to that kind of stuff. Oh damn! You guys might not have been able to see that. So this is credit key. They took my EIN, crunched the numbers, and gave me a line of credit for business only purchases. So I was like, all right, cool. Decent rates and whatnot. So I don't know if you guys were aware of that. And then they're also, yeah, I paid for convenience. Yes, I paid for the extra for convenience. And then it turned out not to be convenient. And so now I got parts coming to me from the manufacturer next day air and then from Webster next day air. So not only did I pay twice the rate with Webster Webster's next day air was like $25 or something, 25 or $30 for next day air. From part sale, next day air was like $200. From the manufacturer, next day air, something like $130, something like that. Sum it all up, I still don't have the damn part for the oven. I still don't have the part for the oven. There is a real issue with getting hot side parts. How many of you have a hard time with procuring hot side parts? I mean, we've got a lot of places you can go to online now. Fun fact, they're all ordering from the same two sources anyway. Well, I take that back. They're ordering from the same three sources, so they're either ordered directly from the factory and then send it out to you, or they're ordered from All Points and send it out to you, or they're ordered from Parts Down and send it out to you. But if you guys were, petrified about, oh, I don't want to do refrigeration, I want to do something else. If you did want to do hot side, fun fact, most hot side equipment now is electric. Yeah, most hot side equipment is electric. I mean, we're still at this little point now where, yeah, this stuff is highly electric. It's the gas stuff is still, your love fryers and stuff like that. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I got to tell you guys about this one. Oh, make sure you guys. Oh yeah, before I leave, so this credit key, turns out credit key is the same people as Cash App. Oh no, Sutton Bank. This card is issued by Sutton Bank. Sutton Bank is Cash App. So the card is Cash App. Lead Bank is doing some of the loans. Yeah, so if you have your EIN, they will, this could be an option for you. So I tried them out today because I have reason why I'm going with some of these is I'm giving some of my customers terms. I know that's a dirty word, but I am with some of my clients that have more than one restaurant, I am giving some of them terms. And so I prefer to leave my personal credit and credit cards and stuff like that for my usage, for the fix the van, buy gas, that type of stuff, and buying parts and things like that. I put that on these other things and just add whatever financing fees and charges, those get added to the total cost that I'm charging the customer. So I'm trying that out this year. See how I end up liking that. See how the numbers work out. So if you with this credit key, they have what is the resources? So they give you an actual card. So you have a virtual card you could use to buy stuff online, and then you can request an actual physical card. And then they have their own network of different places that you can use it directly with. And then you, if you want to use it outside of that, they give you a certain credit line that you can buy whatever you want with, as long as it is business related. Oh, so there it is, restaurant equipment and whatnot. Now, this is the other thing that I thought it was interesting about Credit Key, is that you can set up your own store on here. So they have their own like little marketplace. And so currently they have like Cisco is on here. And then a number of appliance dealers are on here. And I've noticed quite a few that sell coffee and coffee machines. So this is something I'm going to look into, and I'm going to see what the cost is to have my business listed. So if any of you are interested in doing some installs in your market, please let me know. I'll probably put up dishwashers. This seems to be a year for dishwashers. It's my number one call. It's my number one call this year. So anyway, so this is Credit Key, and get a demo. I want to offer financing to my business customers. I want to use Credit Key to pay for my business purchases, blah, blah, blah. So you would list your stuff, you would list your business on their marketplace. And this is where, yeah, see right here, leasing. So I think I'm gonna try this. I think I'm gonna try leasing ice machines and dishwashers on Credit Key. And let's see what happens. Kind of curious to see how that goes. Anybody know of someone else that's doing that on Credit Key?
Anyone?
Anybody know of somebody else that's listening on Credit Key? Max Tax says, after tax season, I'm considering being a reseller, middleman, liaison. Well, brother, that's what we all are. We are all middlemen. We are all middlemen. Every single, let me make myself bigger. Every single appliance serviceman on the commercial side is a dealer. Every ASA is a dealer. So that is the reality of it all. So if I go to Hoshizaki, I don't want to go to Train and Debit. Let me see here. Let me just go to Hoshizaki here. The whole purpose behind you being listed on the site is the people will call you and ask how much for a new unit, how much to replace a unit. And you are leaving millions on the table if you are not talking to people about replacing their equipment, because they're calling you first of all. So when you get listed, these people are calling you. You're the same place that you're going to for authorized parts. Your distributor is the same one that is offering whole units. So, like, Oshizaki is slowly building out their United US footprint with Oshizaki, Fogel refrigerators and display cases, Jackson dishwasher, Lancer beverage dispensing. I don't know why they have Macomb here, but Macomb is hot side. And then, of course, the structural concept that I told you guys about. I've yet to see any Macomb products in the United States of America. I do know they're in South America, but I've never seen them anywhere else. So let's see here. Where the hell is their list? Look at how they made this so hard. Find a search for Jesus. Hoshizaki. Let me see here. 60. Oh, damn. Why am I doing 605? 7706. HIS. Coolers. Wait a minute. Where the hell am I at? They're doing this shit again? Damn. Are they kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Would they make up their damn mind? Good Lord. Colors on it. 1 minute I'm on there, the next minute I'm not. What the you Jesus. Oh, Hoshizaki. Hoshizaki needs it. So I have an 800 number with Hoshizaki. I don't have a local number. I have an 800 number. So we go back and forth. Somebody in Hoshizaki's system wants me on the list, and somebody does not want me on the damn list. Get the hell out of here. Commercial only, residential only, because Appliance Genius is residential only. But if you notice, they all have local numbers. And I am the only one. Yeah. So they took everyone off that had an 800 number. They took everybody off that had an 800 number. Fun times. That's why downtown Houston looks empty like that. So my area is right here in Midtown. I see they're up to their usual shenanigans. All right, whatever. Anyway. All right, so we'll go to Hoshizaki training. Let's see what they got. They don't have anything up until, let's see, they have the factory training classes. So this is the in-person with the factory tour. Only up to 15 people, so they did bring this back. March 17th. So at least it's just one day. March 17th. Let's see what they got for, let's see here, next month. Dejan Duke has an online class. I believe it's next month. Brother Kevin Tate had it up on his stream. I'd have to pull up my email to get mine. Hold on one second. Let me go to Isomatic. And I really need to show you guys the Manitowoc, because the Manitowoc classes are really what's going on right now, especially out in California. Yeah, so Isomatic doesn't have much going on right there. Hold on, let me pull up the Manitowoc. And I actually have it. Hold on one second. I actually have it. I pulled this thing. There it is. One second. Oh, it's on the next screen. I gotta get yet another splitter. I got a much larger screen to the side of me. I got a small one here, and it's really nice to have this. Oh, damn, you guys can't see it. It's really nice to have this 42-inch screen to put all the training dates on. So here it is, 1 second. Let me drop this. And there it is. Here's the Manitowoc. Now we have. All right, what we got? Where's the dates? Okay. Now, like I said, coming up, Cardinal Ice is hosting. That is Lexington, Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky. And now, next up is Evansville, Indiana. So 3-5, that is starting at 8 in the morning. Yeah, that's Evansville, Indiana. My bad. Mark Becker. And that is Ice Guys. So Mark at iceguys.com is who you need to talk to about getting into that class. Then next up is going to be Rock Springs, Wyoming. Rock Springs, Wyoming. Tom Lee is going to be your trainer. That is National Equipment Corp. This one, it starts at 4 p.m. So that is on the 9th. Rock Springs, Wyoming. Cardinal Ice is your distributor. If you're already out there, you know who the hell Cardinal Ice is. I'm sorry, National Equipment Corp. So next up, in Hayward, California, good old Jonathan Bailey, WPD. So this is California. Where in California is this? Oh, Hayward, California. Hayward, California, WPD is your distributor. So on the 9th in the morning, 8 in the morning, you have class with Jonathan Bailey, one of the best trainers out there. And then on the 10th, okay, Greater Michigan Distributors on the 10th in Detroit. GMD.com, G-M-D.com. In Detroit, that's your class. Salt Lake City, Utah, National Equipment Corp. That's an evening class again. So this is also on the 10th. So Greater Michigan is on the 10th. That's in the morning. Who the hell was this? This is, yeah, Salt Lake City, Utah. That's the 10th, and that's in the evening. Now, also on the 10th, Baker Distribution. That is my distributor as well. That's Tulsa, Oklahoma. Sorry, you guys can't see the stuff that's popping up on the screen. So Tulsa, Oklahoma. You want to contact Russell Turner at Baker Distribution. So Myrtle Beach, Baker is your distributor as well. That is also on the 10th. Damn, a lot of classes on the 10th. Oh, and then yet another. So on the 10th, what did I say that was? Myrtle Beach? I hate the way this thing all set up, man. All right, so Hayward, California is also on the 10th. That is WPD. That is your distributor. That is a morning class. So now we're moving on back to Michigan for the 11th. Let's see where that is going to be. If it's going to be, it is Detroit. So Detroit is the 10th and the 11th so far. National Equipment Corp. Again, Salt Lake City. So that is also the 10th and 11th. Oklahoma City is on the 11th. That is with Baker as well. All of these are 8 a.m. classes. Let's see what else is on the 11th. That's Baker, Charleston, South Carolina. So Charleston, South Carolina, that is the 11th. That is an AM class. Mount Pleasant, Michigan. So I guess this is going to be what, the 12th? Yep, Mount Pleasant, Michigan. So that's the 12th. So those trainers, they move around from city to city. What we also have on the 12th in the morning, National Equipment Corp. If you are in Salt Lake City, Utah. Okay, so Salt Lake City, Utah got 3 classes. Usually when I see stuff like that, it's because they've got Coke in the class. So Coke will be there in the class. Pepsi is primarily doing, Pepsi will do everybody's equipment. They themselves are putting out Oshizakis. But if they have clients that have Manitowoc, they'll work on that as well. So you will see Coke and Pepsi service techs in these classes. And when I see that a city has 3 days of classes, that's usually what it is. They weren't able to do a special day at like their warehouse. So they just lumped everybody together. Ardmore, Oklahoma. What is that, the 12th? With Baker? Yep. 8 a.m. And who is this? Also on the 12th, that is Savannah, Georgia. In the morning. Back to California with Jonathan Bailey. I really should have had this stuff according to this trainer. Woo! We jumped to the 17th. So Jonathan Bailey takes a couple days off. And this is actually United Refrigeration. Oh, hold on one second. WPD, the 12th. My bad. WPD, the 12th, that's Jonathan Bailey. Santa Rosa, California. I missed one. My bad. Erie, Pennsylvania. That's the 17th. Oh, sorry. That one is the 17th. And then what the hell we have for the 18th? There's also United Refrigeration. Oh, Greensburg, Pennsylvania. Cranberry, Pennsylvania. Let me see when that is. Yeah, so Pennsylvania, 17th, 18th, and 19th. That's when you have training over there. And then I guess I'll pick up with the other stuff because it's getting a little dull and a little boring going over that stuff. Once again, that stuff would be a lot easier in the video. Y'all can watch that and bring it back and play it whenever you want. But sorry. We'll go through a run through of cities and states. Erie, Greensburg, Fresno, California. Oh. I guess that's supposed to be Colorado Springs. Champaign, Illinois. Macon, Georgia. Fresno, California. Springfield, Illinois. Dothan, Alabama. Fort Collins, Colorado. Peoria, Illinois. Auburn, Alabama. Santa Maria, California. Buffalo, New York. Knoxville, Tennessee. Rochester, New York. Knoxville, Tennessee. Syracuse, New York. Grand Island, Iowa. Reno, Nevada. Indianapolis, Indiana. You know what? I think we missed Texas, bro. I think Texas was right out the gate. I think you missed it, bro. You and I believe we missed it because Dallas. There's Dallas. Dallas was December. Dallas was December, bro. So now you got to wait all the way until December again. You got to wait all the way to the end of the year, I believe. Austin. Dallas, Beaumont, Texas, San Antonio. Yeah, November. San Antonio. Because when was it last year? It was November last year, bro. It was November. So I brought those up early. That was before you started watching. Where the hell is Austin anyway? Sorry about that. Yeah, I had some family stuff going on. Yeah, Houston was, when was that? That was December, right? No, that was January. Houston was January. So let me see here. Yeah, Houston was January, bro. I think I missed it. No, I'm pretty sure I missed it. Yeah. So I don't know what they're talking about doing with the virtual classes and whatnot. So we'll have to see. We will have to see what they're talking about doing with the virtual classes. I more than likely would take that trip on over to Oshizaki because I had been wanting to go to the Oshizaki class before the pandemic. So they used to have the Oshizaki ice machine class in Atlanta, Georgia, and then do the factory tour. And I have never taken the factory tour. I've taken the factory tour with a lot of other manufacturers, but I've never done so with Oshizaki. So I think it's about time. And I think it'd be pretty good content. But anyway, moving on. And we'll get back to that pretty soon. I'm going to jump back into FryMaster. Oh, 1 second. There it is. Just to go over this again, because if you guys do not attend these damn training classes, they will stop having them. Like they said, it is highly recommended that you do the online classes. Don't go up there thinking that they're gonna teach you something from scratch. The FryMaster classes are not designed for entry-level people. I repeat, the FryMaster classes are not geared towards entry-level people. They really don't You know, they're not going to start with the beginning and how millivolt fryer works and all that other good stuff. They want you to go ahead and sorry about that. They want you to go ahead and do all the videos and learn how these things work. Yeah, sorry about that, man. I have been painting and all this other fun stuff. Ooh, shoot, I gotta get this together. So let me give you the rundown on the FryMaster. Let's see what we got. All right, March 10th, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. You can either do the 10th or oh, damn, it's over with. It's closed. Shit. Okay, April. So now we're at April. That is New Mexico, Albuquerque, New Mexico. R&B Commercial Services, April 8th or the 9th. It is just a one-day class. And now the next one is for if you're in Chicago, you'd have to go to Decatur, Illinois, April 22nd or the 23rd for that class. You would contact FryMaster Tech Support and they will go ahead and get you into class. Now, Timco is hosting a training class in Pearl, Mississippi, May 6th or May 7th. You want to register for these classes early. The longer you wait, the earlier that they might just cancel the class. So that is FryMaster. Let me take that off the screen. Yep, training at FryMaster.com. That is who you're going to send your email to and let them know that you're interested in attending the class. Then they'll check and see if you have taken the online classes. They are free. Oops. Copy link. Oh shoot, I don't want to open the link. All right, let me drop the link in there for. Oh, never mind. Never mind. All right, open. Let me copy this link. Copy the link. This is the link for. That is the link for FryMaster. These are the online classes. They are free. The online classes to learn how to work on FryMaster are completely free. Now, there are a number of other classes. I believe Pitco has some. And Pitco has, Pitco's going to have training in Dallas. Matter of fact, hold on. I need to go to Middleby University. That is what I need to do. But if you go to Pitco, as you see, they're all ready for you to buy. This is the website. And let's see here. Oh, good. They have a warranty statement. Warranty claims. All warranty claims need to be initiated through the dealer, and the dealer will need to contact the brand. Yeah. Oh, Middleby brands with comprehensive warranty. Each brand and product has a different warranty. Yeah, you got to call the dealer. Okay, so I see they're switching stuff up. There's the combi ovens. There's the Turbo Chef stuff. Finally, they got the coffee equipment. But let me get the Middleby. There's the Middleby University. Taylor, blah blah blah. Warranty authorized. So that is not us. Independent servicer not authorized. There we go. So this is signed up with Middleby University. This is to go to the live in-person training with Pitco, South Bend. And that was El Tilda put me on this one. All right, let me go back. Already have an account, log in. Let me see here. Nope. I am so freaking exhausted, man. Oh, there we go. The 5th time is the charm. 60% of the time works every time. So now we're in Middleby University. This is the schedule for 2026. Star Holdings is here. Imperial, South Bend, Blodgett's, Crown, Pitco, Turbo Chef, Globe. I would love to have a mixer class, but Globe, man, nobody wants to do a freaking mixer class. Nobody. Pain in the arse. Let me go back. Cancel some of this stuff. And just because I'm gonna change some of this damn music, it's killing me. What the hell? I'll deal with this for a minute. Okay. Blodgett service training in Dallas. Where's the damn calendar? Hold on 1 second. Let me just do the whole calendar real quick. I think that would be the best way to start this instead of going. Oh, Perfect Fry. I was just explaining to someone, oh, it's an online course. Perfect Fry. Concession stands, roller rinks. Well, yeah, roller rinks at the concession stand. Arcade, golf courses, go-kart places. Just anywhere where you're going to have roller rinks, anywhere you're going to have young people working there that are not trained chefs. They can go ahead and put this stuff in there. You don't, as the owner, they don't have to worry about the kids burning themselves. They don't have to worry about fire and stuff like that because it actually drops the product into a measured amount of oil, and it actually lifts the food product back out of the oil. Oh, let's see here. Install. Ah, damn. They're going to make me start with a freaking install. I mean, you got to do what you got to do, right? So how they work their system is when you do one video, then they'll go ahead and move you on to the next one. That's a very common thing. They don't even want to tease you with additional videos up there because people tend to race through a video if they know that there's one right next to it. I have been successfully enrolled in the Perfect Fry online course, but this is on how to install. Like I told you guys before, everyone that services product, they want you to know how to install the product. They want you to be able to replace the product with a new one, and they want you to repair. So repair, install, or replace. And thank you all for your Cash Apps, Venmo, that whole thing. So it says, nope, this is not an automated email. Perfect Fry installation class. I have signed up. Oh, there it is.
Hi, I'm DJ with Perfect Fry, and today we're going to be unboxing and installing the Perfect Fry PFA unit.
Hi, DJ.
Before you begin unboxing, check the configuration tag on the box to be sure you receive the correct unit. Begin unboxing by first cutting the black straps that secure the box to the crate. Next, cut the white straps. Slide the top of the box up to remove. Unpack all foam securing blocks. Now remove the sides of the box by sliding upward. With help from a friend, carefully lift the unit from the pallet up onto the shelf where the unit will be used. Next, carefully cut the protective cellophane wrapping along the seam on the unit to avoid scratching the stainless steel. Be sure to remove any marketing clings adhered to the unit before turning it on. Let's open the unit door and begin unpacking the contents.
I know you guys are big on this, but it's what you got to do.
Remove all parts and plastic from inside the cavity of the unit.
Fair use, by the way.
Each part from its plastic and cellophane wrapping. Lift the oil vat and slide the protective cardboard out from the cavity. Now that you have the parts unwrapped and laid out, you can begin assembling the PFA unit. But first, be sure to close and lock the door. We'll start with the adjustable legs. With help, tilt the unit back, allowing easy access to the attach point for all 4 legs, and use the adjustable feet to level as needed. Next, we're going to assemble the drawer. First, attach the drawer sleeve to the front of the unit by gently sliding the hooks into the slots. Once secure, open the door. Now we'll attach the shovel and drawer ramp. There are pins on either side of the shovel system. Be sure the pins are fully inserted into the holes in the bracket. Now simply slide the shovel system inward. If you have the optional heat lamp, it'll come in a separate box. Before installing, please remove the vinyl coating. Position the heat lamp under the drawer and insert the hooks into the available slots. With the supplied cable, place the straight connector into the lamp. Connect the opposite end of the cable to the outlet located on the rear of the unit. Slide the drawer lid over the drawer sleeve. Now it's time to add oil. Pour clean oil into the vat and fill until it reaches the cold line displayed on the back. Do not fill beyond this point. Insert the basket, ensuring that the left and right pins are properly secured into the slots. Now remove the filter assembly. Slide the metal housing up and write the current date in the provided space. Replace the housing and slide the filter cartridge back into place and secure by closing the latch. Close the door. On the back of the unit, you will find the breaker, the USB port, the ConnectWare module for open kitchen, and the high limit reset. On the right side, you'll find the fire extinguisher pressure gauge. The left side is where you'll find the model number, the serial number, the voltage and phase. This is another good opportunity to ensure that you have the correct voltage unit. With all steps complete, you can now plug the unit in. Flip the breaker to the on position. The control touchscreen will power and illuminate. You will be prompted to confirm your oil level. The system will begin starting up. For the purpose of this video, we've sped the process up. Once the startup is complete, you are going to test the unit without any food products. Begin by preheating the oil. Once the oil is up to temperature, you'll be prompted to pick a preloaded recipe. When you are prompted to load the product, open the lid to the product drawer and close. This will automatically begin the timer. When the timer hits 0, the lower door will automatically open to allow the product to fall out. You have now completed the unboxing and installation process for the Perfect Fry PFA unit. If you had any trouble during this process, please consult your owner's manual or call 802-658-6600, and one of our technical service agents will assist you. Thank you.
All right, so now that that's done, course is complete, blah, blah, blah. All right, exit course. Okay. Now you should let something else pop up. So in the meantime, in between time, reminder, oh, navigation, yada, 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 yada. But you have not yet completed the course. I thought I did the navigation thing. My courses. So this is Middleby University. And they follow a similar path. So we did the Perfect Fry. So this was orientation, completed. So I did the navigation, I did the introduction, I did the innovation kitchen. And what the hell are they saying? I didn't complete something. I did the Perfect Fry, that's completed. So obviously there's another section. There's some section here somewhere. Earned Perfect Fry, that was 2 minutes ago. 8 minutes ago, I enrolled in the Perfect, yeah, we did that. We completed all those. What the hell are they talking about? Huh. Oh, you have successfully completed. Yes, I know. So what I'm reading right now is they've hit me up with so many freaking emails. I might have another Perfect Fry video in my inbox now. All right. You know what? I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. So I could read the freaking chats. All right, cool. Read the chat. Other box. Oh, let's see here. While I'm doing this, you guys have any other subjects you want me to tackle? Anything about the industry that you all are looking for? All right, I don't know. Just about back. Choose session. This is Blodgett, Imperial. You know what? I'm going to go with Imperial. Imperial is, I would say Pitco is number 1 as far as fryers on this team. And then Imperial is number 2. Upcoming sessions, so May 18th. So we have a ways to go. We have a ways to go before we have a real live class. 2 people have already signed up for the class. Seats remaining are 20. So yeah, they have Star Holdings also that same week. So we got to contact Makala Johns at Middleby Advantage if we want to get, you know, the full experience and get set up for the whole week. Yeah, so that's the 18th, August 17th. They're gonna have another class. I do believe Imperial has an advanced fryer. I believe they have one. Almost every brand has like one advanced fryer. So now this is Blodgett. This is ovens. Ovens is what Blodgett is their biggest claim to fame. March, okay. So March 31st. Ooh, only 8 seats available. 2026, year of the hot side training. So who knows how long they're going to keep this up. My advice is for you to go get this training now. Go and get this training while it is still at no cost. There is, as far as I'm aware of, there is no cost to this. At one point in time, what's that combi oven that you guys like so much? At one point in time, there was no training, there was no fee on Rationale. Rationale training classes were free. They used to beg people in Chicago to go to the damn Rationale class. And now look at it. Rationale classes are damn near $2,000 for you to freaking go. All right, hold on a second. So this is Blodgett. So this is nothing to oh, it's a 2-day class. Damn. Yeah, it's a 2-day class at that. And so this is going to be in Dallas. So they're going to do September and then December. So that's all you're looking at. You're looking at okay, March, June, September, December. Oh, we got somebody signed up for September. Oh, we got 2 guys signed up for June. How brave. But March 31st, that's, you know, that's coming up. That's coming up. All right. Unpin. My bad. No, I don't want to pin that. Now, this is something that is interesting to myself and Kevin Tate at Learn to Trade. Concordia Service Training. So this is for your fully automatic, your super automatic drink machines, coffee machines. These are in your casinos. These are in hotels, hospitals. 3-day class, 8 to 4. Once again, in Dallas. Whoa, there's nobody in this class. August 4th. Oh my God, they're only doing August and September. Only August and September. I don't know why you guys are so reluctant to jump in on these machines. Oh, yeah. Let me show you what these things are like. So as you can see from here, you are looking at a $28,000 machine. Now, these pieces are not inexpensive to repair. Here's another one, 26. This is something where you can lease these machines to the customer. There are plenty of roasters that would be more than happy to provide you with beans. Then to open up, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but once you service, hold on, let me make myself big. Once you service equipment like this, this opens you up to a number of clients that you would actually be locked in with. Talk about consistency. Even if they had their own technicians, they still would have, they might put in like 10 of these in a particular office building. They might put in 15 of these. Even if they had, like 5 or 6 techs, they are not able to keep up with this kind of stuff. They might go in the direction of they only want to tackle the tough stuff. They're gonna pick up the machine, take it back to their roasters, and then work on it there. And then they might just have you do the PMs or whatever. But yeah, so you guys don't like this shit. But or vice versa, or they just go ahead and do the general maintenance and then have you do the heavy lifting. But yeah, I don't know why you guys don't see these as something valuable. But this is extremely lucrative. See, this is where they put them at. These are in the grocery stores. Fun fact, Houston is also going to have one of the Italian grocery stores, just like Chicago has. The woman with the 2 sons. The one son is Master Chef and Bastianich. Italy. So we let's see here. We're gonna have an Italy here in Houston. And these type of places, yes, they have these machines. So office, gas stations, convenience stores, yeah. Like I said, especially when you have your large corporate offices. I just had that situation where I was just doing their ice machines. I was doing ice machines for a place like that. They had 2 ice machines and then 2 super automatic coffee machines just like this. Oh yeah, your movie theaters, your Italian cafes, that type of stuff. Your like Flying Biscuit, they have, is it a WMF or whatever? Flying Biscuit has a super automatic where they can give you hot chocolate, give you cappuccinos, mochas, that whole nine. You guys are not interested in this at all. But there is a whole world of coffee out there, an entire world of coffee equipment. And most of these coffee manufacturers are willing to give you training for free. Ones like La Marzocco, I believe there's a charge on it. Slayer, they do an online class, it is for free. Oh, get married, they say. You'll live longer, they say. Never once did they say you'd be marrying your own jailer. Never once. So yes, these machines have to be. These machines. These machines have to be constantly cleaned and the full nine. So whether you lease it or not, look at all that. And once again, this is one of the add-ons. So you have your espresso, your fully automatic coffee machine, especially at hotels. You got your fully automatic coffee machine. Then you go ahead and do the ice machines. You could go ahead and do a PM on the combi oven. Take care of the steamer, meat dryers, griddle. Then, if you're feeling adventurous, you go ahead and do work on the dishwasher. But anyway, I am going to, let's go back. Because yeah, you guys are not fond of this kind of stuff. The crowns. You see what Star Holdings is having in class. Oh, May 19th. So that gives us plenty of time. And not one person has selected a single seat. Good. So you still have time. Let's see. Let me get back out of this. That's Star. And I don't know why you guys are interested in Star. That is insane. Star is everywhere. Let me go back. The one that everybody freaking wants. Let's go to Pitco. Let's stop messing around and we'll go to Pitco. Invection. No. We're not going to Invection. There's Crown. Come on. Introduction to gas and electric. Or hopefully I was muted then. But Magic Kitchen until I find freaking Pitco. There's Pitco. Oh, Pitco. There it is. Then we'll go to Magic Kitchen. Magic Kitchen is their griddle. Five Guys. If you want like Five Guys, don't know why you want Five Guys, but if you want Five Guys, they use Magic Kitchen. They believe in repair. Five Guys does not believe in replacing any of their equipment. You'll go into a Five Guys and that equipment is original. They believe in just buying once. So what do we have here? Now we got some action. There's no one else. Only 14 seats left with the Pitco class. And whoa, that's March 3rd. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell's today's date? Today's the 2nd. Oh, that's tragic. So there's only 14 seats left for tomorrow's class. Dare I say, let me make myself big for this. I would say that the Pitco class is more important than the Frybexter class. I've attended the Frybexter class. Wonderful class. It is more geared. That class is geared towards experienced technicians and what to do with how to cross-reference and how to put in new parts in old machines. What I'm going to say is Pitco is extremely closed. So who uses Pitco? What the hell's the chicken joint? Ashley, what's that chicken wing place that you guys like? You and your mother. The one that green and brown back. Huh? Wingstop. Wingstop uses Pitco. Five Guys uses the Pitco Solstice deep fryer. So a lot of places uses the Pitco. So it goes Frymaster, Pitco, Henny Penny. When people want to fry thick cut fries, it's Pitco. When people want to fry chicken, Pitco. It used to be Ultra Fry, but it's now Pitco. So this is it. This is it. I'm telling you, this is it. This is your chance to get in there. I have no idea. I've been harassing them for years, damn near a decade, because they only go with their ASAs. But with the shortage, 100,000 technicians short, with there being a real issue with getting new technicians up to speed on deep fryers, I see an opening. I see an opening.
Well, it is not tell you, man.
So tomorrow they have a class. So if you're in the area, but of course you would have had to contact them to see if they have room for you. I believe class starts at like 8. Yeah, class starts at 8 a.m. But if you are all in servicing a large client, in Texas, our market, Pluckers, they use Pitco. Five Guys, Pluckers. I mean, it is. Depending on who you speak with, I mean, we'll just put it like this. Pitco is in the top 3, and it is highly determined by what protein is going in that deep fryer, and that determines if it's going to be first, second, or third. Anyway, whoa, you only got March, and then let's see here, we got September. Damn. I have to enroll in this September class. I have successfully enrolled. I have to do this. I've been on them for so many years about getting set up with Pitco. Okay, it says I am all set up. I've requested a seat in the Pitco class in Dallas, September 2026. So if you guys would like to come and join a brother, you know where I'm gonna be at.
You're not rich. Blame yourself. You don't think.
So damn, yeah, that's a 2-day class. But I have a number of clients that uses the Pitco fryer. Not all of them use the Solstice, but I have a number of them. And with the Ultra Fryer situation, so Pitco now owns Ultra Fryer, and a lot of my clients who are using Ultra Fryer you have the Churches and Popeyes, AFC, Like they would use Ultra Fryer, they would use Henny Penny, and now it appears that sometimes they are using Pitco. You even have some Burger Kings use Pitco deep fryers, so it's all over the place. All right, so let me go back, and I am about to fall out. I'm so out of it, man. I have been running nonstop. Oh yeah, I already did Perfect Fry. All right, so they didn't sign me up with any more online classes. We go back to the dashboard. Let me see what they got with Globe. Because I know you guys aren't hip to Globe either, but Globe has its position. Yeah, they don't have anything for Globe. Maybe I checked that one out before. All right, so now we can go back. So Blodgett, yeah, they have so many classes for Blodgett. 2 for Pitco, but 4 for Blodgett. Because ovens are really misunderstood. Star live training. Let me see. And I know we went over Star before. August. And Star is just a one-day class. Just a one-day class. Let's see. I know you guys need some steam training. Ooh, what's this? Gas and electric. Now, see, this is something that people are sending technicians to do. That's 2. So we got a few, and that is for May 12th. This is pretty much like what Cepesa does. They have a gas, water, steam, electric class. Yeah, nobody's enrolled in any of these other ones just yet. And once again, if you guys are new to this, like I said, there are no, as far as I'm aware of, there are no fees. This is the Middleby University. Let me give a shout out to Max Tax. Brother Max Tax, thank you for your donation. Thank you for contributing to the show. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to drop this link for Ask Middleby University. So once again, so you guys can sign up. Now, attending these classes does not mean that you're able to work for Middleby and be an ASA. Usually what happens is if they are in a bind and you are already there and they're not able to have a technician get there in any reasonable amount of time, then they might just authorize you for that one job. And once again, you're not going to make much money off of these calls. These calls are primarily so that you would take care of your customer. And who was this? Magic Kitchen? Yeah, Magic Kitchen, one-day class. Magic Kitchen has, it's a little bit of, Magic Kitchen has some quirks to it. Let me show you guys Magic Kitchen. So Magic Kitchen, adjustment tool. Where the hell is it? So Magic Kitchen has they have a device that allows you to calibrate the griddle. So instead of just going and replacing the thermostat, you actually attach a device to it, and then you can calibrate. This damn thing will let me do it.
I tried a ton of AI work tools. Then
Yeah, you did, sure.
I tried Monday.com. Game over. Monday.com.
Coach Greg Adams gave us some lectures about going with YouTube Premium. So that is the Magic Kitchen. Lots of work to be done on the Magic Kitchen. Oh man, lots of work. Oh, Magic Kitchen griddles and Vulcan griddles. Oh man. Let me see if I can find the Magic Kitchen calibration tool. Oh, there it is. Where the hell did it go? Damn it. What the? Damn it.
If you love grilling but dread the cleanup, the GrillBot automatic grill cleaning robot is here to transform your post-barbecue routine. This innovative device takes
Oh, this thing flipped on me, man. There it is.
Hello, and welcome to this Magic Kitchen training video. In this video, we will review the instructions on how to use the new Magic Kitchen Griddle calibration tool. When you order part number B8800201, you get a 3-switch calibration box with an approximate 2 foot of wire and spade connections at the end. You also get a written instruction booklet. You should always get in the habit of testing your calibration tool prior to each use to be sure of its accuracy. With all switches in the off position, you should read OL on your ohm meter. With the 350-degree switch on, you should read between 1673 and 1689 ohms. With the 400-degree switch on, you should read between 1775 and 1792 ohms. With the 450-degree switch on, you should read between 1876 and 1894 ohms. To start, turn on one of the switches to verify you have power and gas. The pilot and burner should light if the knob is turned up past the current temperature of the griddle plate. You can use this calibration tool on a hot and or cold griddle. Remove the grease drawer completely and set aside.
Six-minute video.
Remove the 4 Phillips head screws holding on the 2 front panels.
Fair use, by the way, fair use.
Remove the 2 panels and set these aside. Next, remove the 4 screws that hold the control panel in place. Remove the 4 5/16" screws that hold the front panel on and carefully lower the panel. Careful not to damage any of the wiring, lights, or switches in the process.
Oh, yeah. Jesus. Tell me about it. Yeah, you're always replacing those switches.
Locate the temp probe wires going to the backside of the solid state controls. These should be light brown colored wires with female spade connections at the controls. 2 wires per control. Start left to right or right to left, and only unplug wires to one controller at a time so that you do not mix up the temp probe wires with the wrong controllers. Remove the temp probe wires from one of the controls and attach your calibration tool wires to the same terminals you removed the temp probe wires from. It does not matter what wires go to what terminal. Flip the control panel back into the upright position. Turn the control knobs to have all the controls under 300 degrees. Turn the power switch on for the controller that you are trying to calibrate. The pilot should light, but the burner should not turn on. Put the switch on the calibration tool for 350 degrees into the on position. The burner should not turn on. Rotate the knob up in temperature until the burners turn on. The pointer on the knob should be pointed at 350 degrees when the burners turn on. If the burner turns on properly at 350 degrees, turn the switch on the calibration tool off and turn on the 400 degree Fahrenheit switch. Rotate the knob to verify the burner turns on when the pointer on the knob reaches 400 degrees. If so, turn the switch off and repeat the process for the 450 degree switch. If the burner turns on correctly with each of the 3 temperatures, your controller is calibrated and you can move on to the next controller. Repeat the testing steps with each of the remaining controllers. If the burner does not turn on at the correct temperature, remove the black cap from the knob. Hold the knob tight and use a 5/16 inch nut driver to loosen the nut under the cap. Rotate the knob so that the pointer points at the desired temperature and retighten the nut. Once you get the knob set correctly, replace the cap, making sure the white lines are aligned with each other. This calibration tool can only be used on gas or electric units with solid state controls. This is not to be used to calibrate any piece of equipment with a cap and bulb style thermostat. For electric units, monitor the closing or energizing of the heat demand contactor, or use an amp meter to view the amp draw instead of the burners turning on and off as with the gas units.
All right, I'm going to go back to the beginning of the part number.
4 Phillips head screws holding on the 2 front panels. Temperature of the griddle plate. 73 and 1600 prior to each use to be sure it's a calibration box with an approximate 2 foot of wire. When you order part. Cool.
All right, so there's the tool. It is okay. Magic Kitchen. Part number B8800201. What the God damn it. There we go. All right, it's a little delayed. There it is. It's a little delayed. Thermostat and high limits, blah, blah, blah. Solid state thermostat. All right, let me just do this because it's saying that's a thermostat. Canada. Accept the cookies. No, that ain't what we wanted. That's nothing what we were asking for. What the hell? I myself, I do not have that tool. There it is right there. No longer available, obsolete. Shoot. Who the hell has it? Who in the hell has it? I want to know how much the damn thing costs. Because it's, the reason why they have that tool is so that you're not going out and replacing thermostats prematurely. It says in stock. 0 available. Okay, so the probe, you have to replace these probes quite often. Well, I wouldn't say that much, but yeah. Transformers, not so much. Hoses, quite a bit, especially if it's at Five Guys. Jesus. Ignition module, I don't have to change on Magic Kitchens. I don't have to change them that often. For $489, I would hope not. Solenoid valves, yes. Solenoid valves, you see how they have 108 of them versus 55 of the modules. So this backs up what I was saying. They only have 55 of the modules. And the modules I used to change over were the white ones. I would change over the white ones to this blue. And see, they have more than twice as many for the solenoid valves. Burners, I didn't have to change as often, but obviously they're changing them. 523. 523. Which means that, yes, there are many, many older griddles out there. Five Guys does not believe in replacing those griddles. They believe in repair. They believe in repairing them damn griddles. These rocker switches, they go out all the time. They're dealing with a lot of grease, the heat, they're bumping into them, they crack them all the time. Here are the thermostats, only 83. Because a lot of them now are the digital ones. For those of you that are working on residential ovens, it's pretty much like those LG electronic thermostats that they put on Blue Star ranges, that kind of thing. Standing Pilot, I don't change those as much. They have 375 of them, but I don't change those as much. Knobs, yes. There's another ignition module box, and once again, only 55 of them. Only 55. And just so you know, in a lot of these places, they will have 2 Magic Kitchens, one large one, and then a shorter one. Or is it 3? Does Five Guys have 3 Magic Kitchens, or is it 2? Somebody chime in. Help me out. My memory's a little fuzzy. Once again, this solenoid with the coil, only 31 of those. Pilots, 141. Reason for that is because, yeah, you'll get soot and everything else. Those things will burn out. Oh, the gas valve. Yeah, they get damaged, cracked, the stem breaks. Now, here we go. Here is the solid state temperature controller. This is the one with the, you can see the green with the board right there. This is the one that you're supposed to be able to adjust. And yeah, they don't want you just replacing them when they're $548. $548, adjust, adjust. And then when it won't stay, and they got to call you back, and you got to come back again and again, and then yeah, go ahead and replace it. They've got under 100. Once again, like I said, the rest of these knobs crack like crazy. Orifice, I don't know who the hell needs orifice. Upgrade kit, I don't know. I've never put one of those on. Knobs break, switches break. There's the other typical controller. What is this? Oh yeah, $557. And once again, they only have 43 of them. Why? Because they want you to adjust. And see, I was just having this conversation with someone, and they were talking about the valves, about the safety valves. In my opinion, the higher quality safety valves don't go out as often. I have not had to change one on a Magic Kitchen. I have had to change plenty of gas safety valves on the cheaper Chinese griddles and ovens, but not as much on the legacy brands. You're going to go through these cast iron griddles. That's what it is. So Magic Kitchen, Five Guys they've got flat top griddles and they have grills. And then what is Olive Garden? Is it Olive Garden or is it Red Lobster that uses the Magic Kitchen grills? Yeah, you got some quiet tonight. Just church mice out there. Y'all just let me just hang on out there, huh? That's what y'all on. They're the magic poles. Yeah, the wire. I do switch those out because you have the flame blows back. We have situations where the flame blows back and then you end up burning out. Brother Frank, what's up, man? Yeah, the flame will melt some of this stuff. I know it's not your thing, Brother Frank, to go ahead and deal with the I had one of these. I believe this is a pain in the ass to change this tube. I believe it's a pain in the ass to change that from what I remember. Let's see here. Just going through Transformers 344. Yeah, I've had to change some Transformers. I don't know why. I don't know why they have a problem. So that appears. Ooh, this light breaks all. This light breaks all the damn time. All the damn time. When you pull the front panel off, it'll like rip and tear the wire out of that light. This is the older thermocouples. That's 168. Yeah, they go out. See, not as many with the gas valve regulator, pressure regulator. This is the radiant, the flame spreader on the for the grill. And grease box. Woo! That is a lot of money for a little ass stainless steel grease box. And if you were to take that same grease box to scrap it with the rest of the stuff, they would give you $1 for it. They would give you $1 for it. The magnet catch, manifold burner. And once again, the ignition module control, that's not bad. 303, that's for the blue box. I'm going to get out of here. Well, yeah, like I said, sometimes you do have to change the wire harness. It is not common. Once again, it's a pain in the ass. But
you're not rich. Blame yourself.
I'd like to thank you all for donating to the channel. I really do appreciate it. If you would like to do a little something for the channel, hold on one second. You can always do Cash App, PayPal, Zelle. Let me see what else I got. Oh, I don't have the rest of them uploaded. And like the ticker tape down at the bottom says, I have Venmo, Revolt, Beam, all that other good stuff. Coming soon, I will have some other training videos coming out with the dates and let you guys know when the Scotsman classes are, Hoshizaki, Isomatic, Manitowoc, that whole thing. Put those out for you guys. Hold on one second. Before we go, let me cover the champion real quick. Yeah, thanks, Brother Frank. give Brother Mike some lunch. Yeah, let me see here. Where is the training? So this is champion. So when it comes to dishwasher training, Michael has training damn near monthly. Champion has training damn near monthly. So starting tomorrow, the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th, that is in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. So you get your 3-day in-person at the factory. This is the one that I recommend. So this is the first one of the year at the factory. Hopefully you guys are taking advantage of going to this class. Champion is a brand that's up there. Their under-counter seems to be everywhere. The rack machines are second popular, and yet older. So you got a little opportunity out there with replacements. And then their upright, that falls 3rd in line. It isn't the same way with other brands, but that seems to be Champion's calling. Is they're very popular with the undercounter, high temp undercounter. Then the 66, if not longer. So the 66 is the second most popular, and then their 30-inch uprights are 3rd in line. And they have 3 different names. So they have Champion, Moyer Devil, and then Byline. And hopefully they're going to go over, because they do say the full Champion line. So hopefully they go over the flight machine, which is the Byline machine. That is going to be your hospitals, cruise ships. That's going to be airports, hospitals, university, cruise ships, airports, that type of thing. Oh, at the Wellville facility in Coppell, Texas, that's April 14th. So you got March 3rd, 4th, and 5th. That's over there in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. May 5th, 6th, and 7th, North Carolina. And then October 13th, 14th, and 15th. Everywhere else is when they're going to be coming to a city near you. So April is for us in Texas, Coppell, Texas. So Brother Frank, if you could spare the 2 days, I mean, bring some coffee. It is not the most exciting class, especially if you've never worked on a dishwasher before, brother. It will put you out. It will put you out. It's a lot of test boards. You're not going to know what they're talking about. Oh, yeah. You're not going to know what they're talking about, but it's about being comfortable with the equipment. So I started out with Champion because I had a lot of private schools here in Houston, and they all had Champion. So they all had Champion, and then all my yeah, brother. There's no cost for the class, but dishwashers are used all year round. Let me make myself bigger. Dishwashers are used all year round. So if you guys are air conditioning guys and you want to do something when it's not AC season, dishwashers is that thing. You can schedule your preventative maintenance on dishwashers during your slow periods. So you got your 2 periods when people don't need AC and heat all that much. Those times are when you can schedule this to go ahead and change the vacuum breakers and all the seals and all that kind of stuff on dishwashers. Finish the gaskets on the door slides, all that kind of stuff. The dishwashers are kind of a set it and forget it type of thing. Even if you went and just annually change heating elements, so if you change heating elements during one slow period and then seals and all that other good stuff, then during the second slow period, that's when you can then change contactors and then the seals again, because you need to change these vacuum breakers and stuff like that. They get covered with scale and whatnot. So I truly believe that dishwashers are like a really good fit for you AC guys. And then also when you're there, doing doing what you do with AC work, you can also go ahead and check on the dishwasher, because then you can go ahead and do a descaling on the dishwasher when you send a guy out to change filters. So it really is a product that goes hand in hand with you AC guys. So you have your AC, you have your walk-ins, you have your ice machines, and your dishwashers. I don't know, but I mean, it's that stability for your ass right there. They need the walk-in, they need the dishes, they need the ice, and they need the climate control. And like I said, hey, the dishwasher really doesn't. If you do these scheduled maintenance calls on the dishwasher will not go down. I promise you, the dishwasher is not going to go down like that. Go out there, take care of that sucker twice a year, be done with it. And with that, I'd like to thank you all. Those who have donated, those who haven't. And let me flash this up on the screen. This is Brother Max Tax. Check him out. He is a supporter of the channel. What do you say, Brother Frank? You said Racetrack. Oh, yeah. Racetrack. Remember I was talking about Racetrack bought Potbellies. Racetrack wants to talk to you about working on their coffee machine. Yeah. So I would definitely check that out. Brother, if anything, you would just bring somebody on to go ahead and take care of the coffee machine. Send somebody to the training classes, whether it's Bun, whether it's going to be the Bun training class. Yeah, I know they'll train you. Yeah, they'll train you. So that's my thing, is to. So Racetrack's got a lot of big plans. Like I said, they just spent all that money to buy Potbellies. Where's Max Tax? Oh, let's see here. Potbelly. Racetrack. Yep. Once again, Racetrack in October 23rd, 2025. All cash deal, $500 million. They bought Potbellies. So Potbellies is a Chicago chain. Racetrack is an Atlanta chain. So everybody wants something like the new Subway. So Subway ain't it. Potbellies is nice. It's a more flavor profile, a lot better drink choices. So Racetrack and Potbelly, then with the whole, all the rest of the drinks and stuff that Racetrack is offering. So Racetrack aims to leverage Potbelly's expertise to strengthen its own convenience store offerings. Hold on 1 second.
You're not rich. Blame yourself. You don't think?
So this is it. Potbellies is now a subsidiary of Racetrack. So Racetrack is working real hard to compete with the onslaught of Wawa, Buc-ee's, and all that other good stuff that's coming their way. Let's see what we got here.
Hey, business owner, tired of wasting hours on scheduling, attendance, and
Yeah.
Nectin's here to simplify all of that for you. With
a gas station and convenience store chain acquiring a popular sandwich shop. Racetrack, based in Atlanta, Georgia, is buying Potbelly for $566 million. The deal is expected to close in the fourth quarter. Potbelly says the agreement will help it reach its goal of 2,000 locations. It has 445 restaurants across the U.S. Right now, Racetrack operates more than 800 sites in 14 states. Potbelly founded in Chicago in 1977.
Yep. But anyway, let's see here. Let's see what Racetrack. So Racetrack is desperately trying to elevate themselves. Potbelly really took Potbelly took everybody by surprise. Hey, Brother Frank, I would be interested in that Racetrack information, to be honest with you. I know when I first started the broadcast, I was bitching and complaining about the kid not having drive, not having gumption, not willing to do much. But even what I told him, there's your beverages. There's your beverages. Yo, and these are these WMFs? Are these WMF or these Schaefer's? I think those are WMF or Schaefer's. So yes, these take the beans, the regular, the decaf. What's the third one? Oh, Colombian regular and then decaf. And then from those, then you get different drinks that they'll, but that's what they're going to train you on, these Schaefer's, I think. Oh, Guatemalan regular Colombia dark roast. Oh, hazelnut decaf. Oh, I can see why. Oh, they're making a push into the Dallas area. I gotcha now. Yeah, there's always opportunity. But yeah, brother, I would love that for myself, actually. I would love that information for myself. Oh, so they're trying to march on down into Bucky territory. See, they want to stay the hell out of Houston because of Buc-ee's. And Buc-ee's has like standalone coffee shops and stuff like that. There's Louisiana. Baton Rouge. Yeah, there's Baton Rouge. Yeah, brother. Yeah, so definitely let me know about this racetrack deal. I want to know about this for my damn self. Woo, they all over Florida. Look at that. Look at how much infestation. Look at that. Oh wow. They need to put some ointment on that. Ooh. The red bumps all over that thing. Oh. What the blue thing? What the blue thing? Even in the Keys. Even in the Keys. Yeah. Oh man, America gotta get that treated. Gee. St. Augustine. Look at that. The Treasure Coast. All up and down the Treasure Coast. Jacksonville. Land of the women with gold teeth. Woo! Orlando. Yeah. All right. I've talked to you guys about these gas stations before. Learn to trade. Talk to you guys about these gas stations. Racetrack, love. Talk to you guys about this stuff till I'm blue in the face, man. Because like the love stations got laundry in them. They got Speed Queen washers and dryers in them. Coffee, the drinks, the whole nine. They have food offerings in them too. Truck care, love rewards, store offerings. There it is. Food and beverages. Yeah, the hot dogs, roller grill. There's the roller grill that Kevin Tate talks about all the time. Hot meals. So these are racetrack loves. These are ones that you definitely want to get into. And then the other ones, they like around my house, they have Denny's in them. They have, man, they got a lot of different restaurants mixed in with the gas stations. And now these gas station owners have laundromats. So they're wrapping in laundromats with the construction of the gas station. And the new owners are like taking over these these gas stations with these laundromats, and they don't know a damn thing about laundromats. All right. Now I am dead serious this time. I am serious. Serious. I am getting out of here. So this is Max Tax, contributed to the channel. Check him out. And with that, I'm out of here. Yeah, Brother Frank, there's so much money out there.
I'm proud of you, you know that. I hope you do.
All right. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all to check in when you come in. So on the next stream, check in. Check in as you come in. But I would like to thank you all.
Good of you to join us.
For joining us and
being involved and being active on this YouTube channel. Well, welcome back.
Thank you all. And with that, we are going to hit the outro videos, such as...
Gentlemen, don't waste your time in the vain pursuit of this and that endeavor. To be high on hopes and delusions. To be high on hopes and delusions. To be high on hopes. Be high on hopes.
Let's talk about something important. Are they all here?
All but one.
Well, I'm going anyway. Let's talk about something. And I'm here on a mission of mercy. I got your attention now? Good. A, B, C. A always B, B, C closing. Always be closing. Always be closing. Let's talk about something important. Are they all here?
Be relentless. That's it. I'm done.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on that. It's time for me to go with all new ones too.
In case I don't see ya. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yeah.
We are same, but different, but still same. Ha ha.